the wig is still a bit damp, but I figured I'd show you guys the result of me trying to dye my wig. Um, Now this is the wig I used for Ursula, so it's finished there. And what I did was I used the Snazzer face paint. I used the colour black, and I started mixing it with the grey that I had. Because I know if I use white, it would take way too long to get it light enough. Um, but I ended up just using straight black. And what I did here was I would right here, there's a section here. Um, it's not too much of a change in terms of colour. You see it's slightly darker there. What I did was I would lift the layer above it and comb that way, paint it, and then I just went through that. I did about 4 strips of this just because I didn't want it to be too much low lights. I just wanted a few just to show there was some difference in hair colour. But the bit I really liked the most was the fringe, because we can just lift this here. This is where it's dyed. You can see the colour difference is quite obvious. Some bits it's a little bit darker. But I just like that little blank. So I figured if I left the fringe on its own it would look a bit odd. So I've just done that there. The problem I had when it came to rinsing was I wanted to be quite thorough in washing it. So I was really quite rough with the wig in the water. And this caused a lot of tangles. Now, usually when I've been combing my wig, because I don't have any wig combs, I've been using this shower comb that I bought, which is it's got really wide teeth in it, so it's really good for helping distribute conditioner, and if you're putting like hair masks or maybe argan oil in it. This is clean when you use it, by the way. Which does help to start it off, but it can only do so much. At which point I moved on to this comb, which my dad let me borrow from his shaving kit. One end has got these wider teeth, another end has got these thinner ones. Now I've started off with the wider ones and just worked my way down to this one, because there's no way I'm going to get the massive tangles out with this small side. So this took me a good long time to brush this out, and unfortunately when I washed this, when I went to go brush it, I felt like it still had a residue to it, so I washed it again, and since it's already been brushed out, I'm still quite rough with it. And then I let soak in fabric softener, because it was a tutorial that's online to help to sort of soften the hair and stuff. But I find that it still feels a little bit weird. I mean, it's still wet, but I can feel my hands have a like clammy feeling to them. It's like if you ever put moisturizer in your hands, and it sounds kind of when you wash your hands quickly, like just put them under water and then you dry them, they still have that weird kind of residuey feeling. So my hands do slightly smell fabric softener. Hopefully this won't affect the wig too much that I don't need to wash this again, because just because every time I comb it I'm pulling hair out. I do need to get a comb, but I won't be able to get one in time for the convention this weekend, which I've had to make do. But yeah, so all the strands that I put in, there's one, this is the front of the wig. I start off here, I had this section, right up to the back, and I didn't intentionally go directly in the middle, but it's kind of gone that way. Got a strand here, and a bit more to the front, a lot closer to the front than the other side, so I don't want like a mirrored image. So I've got that here, and then the fourth one's just in the fringe. And I really like how it's turned out. Again, hopefully once it's dried, that texture won't be a problem, so if I understand it's wet, it's still going to transfer to your hand if there is anything on it. Yeah, hopefully I don't wash this again. But yeah, the tutorial that I'd be advised was to use acrylic paint or use hair chalk, and hair chalk, I figured it's not going to stick to it, it would need some sort of base, because the hair needs to be wet, and I think with synthetic hair we just can glide off. or we just kind of make a paste and then just sit there in a really unflattering way. And I also didn't have any hair chalk that was that colour. I find hair chalk's not really work on me anyway. I know it's different hair, but still. Whereas I'd always figured that using the face paint would help and stain it. I tried like a little bit like a month ago, but I never properly tested it to see how it looked. I think I'd painted a bit of purple or something onto it, and then I just washed it off straight away, so I didn't really have enough time to really stain the material. But this is like I think this method really works. I'm glad that I ended up using just straight black, because if I'd gone with the grey that I made up, it would have barely shown up, and I would have felt like it washed off, which would have been annoying. But yeah, if I ever decide to dye another wig, and you guys want to see a tutorial on this and the way I did it, then let me know. But definitely, if you're gonna dye it, definitely have a proper wig comb with you. And I'll try and find a better tutorial on how to wash the wig properly, because I'm still not getting it right. Still, the tangles are unreal. I've seen tutorials of people washing their wigs, but they've not really agitated the water that much. They've just put it in a basin of water that had like fabric soap in it, fabric soap. Like, it's stuff you use for like your washing machine. It had that sort of soap in it, and it's not really showing a process of how they rinsed it off or anything. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a better tutorial for doing that if you guys ever want to see a tutorial. So I'd hate to show you how I wash it and then you guys do the same and destroy your wigs. But yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of the day working on my Ursula costumes, and I've got those bits cut out from the night before. The only reason there's a towel here, by the way, is just because when I had the wig soaking last night, I had it sitting on here, and I kind of have that laying across my lap whilst I'm brushing. Yeah. So I will get back in touch with you guys a little further down the line. Hopefully I can get what I set out to do last night done today, although I can't remember what that was. Yeah, I will check in with you guys maybe tomorrow. Probably going to be later in the day, just because of what I have to do, but I will see you guys then.